Hey, what's up everyone and welcome to another Warframe video. So, it has been 6 years, but suddenly, out of the blue, Magnum Force gets a buff. I mean, I didn't see that one coming, but cool. We've been calling for it for a really long time, and suddenly here it is. But as a result, the damage of the mod has gone up to, basically it's now mirrors heavy caliber on your rifle. It is 165 damage and minus 55% accuracy, so it's exactly the same as heavy caliber. But is it actually going to make a difference, and are people actually going to use Magnum Force? Well, let's have a quick look. So I've got my Atomos out. I have to play around a little bit with the build because I'm not set up for actually using Magnum Force on here. But as you can see, nice straight beam. Seems pretty good on this. And if we place the Magnum Force on here, how is it going to work out? Whoops. Probably shouldn't have removed that one. If I'm going for a status gas build, I really should put pathogen rounds up here. Modding on the fly with headshot. Let's just remove Target Cracker for now. I'm not really trying to kill with this. So Magnum Force is in here. Boost base damage, as we can expect. What we got then? So it doesn't really affect the beam, which is actually pretty nice. So on beam weapons, it could be pretty useful. Let's have a look at the other one that's got like a pinpoint beam. Sinoid Gamechanger. Sinoid Gamechanger, I might even have a V on here already. Yes, I do, because of my Riven. So it's kind of unfortunate, that minus status chance, but it's quite nice for a gas build. So let's see it without, because like it has a pinpoint accurate beam. Look at that, absolutely pinpoint accurate. So what happens when we put the Magnum Force on here? Cool. Here we go. Oh god. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using this, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Let's actually test that out on an enemy and just see what happens. Invincible, a couple of heavy gunners. Oh boy, I didn't expect it to be quite that bad. I mean, I'm using gas against heavy gunners, which is never a good plan, but... I mean, I don't seem to have much problems keeping the beam on the head, despite it moving around a lot. So we're still getting the headshot multipliers, but I think this is probably going to be less effective than if we played around with, like, because it's a beam weapon and it's hugely accurate, we can always go for headshot multipliers. So let's kill the enemies and go for like crit instead. So let's go for hydraulic crosshairs. This is probably actually going to work out quite a bit better and kill quite a bit quicker, because it's so like pinpoint accurate, just going straight for the head. Yeah, see that even like hydraulic crosshairs is still better, because obviously you're critting more reliably. You're getting the crits all from the. See, look, we're taking them all down now. This is actually way stronger. So it still doesn't have a patch on hydraulic crosshairs. I'm pretty sure that like not bladed rounds, whatever the pistol crit mod is going to be for Auger Pack, probably is going to end up being better because of the lack of the accuracy, I guess. I just realised I really want to re-roll this Gamechanger for more crit. Although this isn't bad. I mean, I don't like the fact that it drops my status down so much. I need to re-roll my Gamechanger Ribbon. So let's try on something that is not a weapon that is... Let's try Prisma Twin Gremlins. Could I put it on here? Yes, I can. So normally, I haven't got... Obviously, there's accuracy doesn't get affected by ribbons, so that's good. So normally, it's not the most accurate thing in the world, as you can see. How does Magnum Force affect it? Magnum Force. Here it is. And Magnum Force. Oh boy. Yeah, so basically if you want to make sure you don't hit anything, you go for Magnum Force. Is what you do here. So, I don't know. Magnum Force for me I mean, let's just show the raw killing power, like, compared, shall we? I mean, am I set up for... what am I set up for with the Prismas right now? Corrosive, cool, that works. That actually works really nicely. So I'm not going to compare against my Ribbon, I'll compare against probably Hydraulic Crosshairs, because that seems like a pretty good option. So yeah, I mean, it's still really... wow. That actually is performing... I mean, they're only level 100, so... So they still perform, like, pretty well against level 100s, but... this is... obviously, they're probably the, likely to be the longest or the highest level you actually sort of go up against. Let's switch that out for Hydraulic Crosshairs. But I have a feeling Hydraulic Crosshairs is probably still going to come out on top. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty similar, to be honest. Like, Cryocha is messing with the results because it's causing... yeah. So, Hydraulic Crosshairs was still quicker. It was still very slightly quicker. But, you know, it is actually an option now. I think on some beam weapons, obviously not the Sinnoh Gamma Core, because it really ruined that beam. But the Atomos, actually, it looks like it could be fairly decent on. And since gas procs, if you're going for gas on the Atomos, gas procs are affected by base damage mods, as well as, like, the Toxin mod. So having a really good mod in there, like the Magnum Force, actually might be worth it. I might have to play around with that a little bit more. But I actually think it might be worth it only on the Atomos. The other one that might be worth on is possibly some of the explosive weapons, or even the Pox. Actually, no, Pox isn't going to be, I don't know. Pox actually isn't probably going to be very good, because you kind of want to control where you're putting your clouds. It's not going to affect the size of the cloud or the dispersal of the cloud. It's only going to affect where the Pox go. So, probably not. Again, Late Vandals, like... Late Vandal is really, like, super accurate. I don't think I can put it on here, but... like, the thing is, headshot multipliers, as well as everything else, is going to come out better. So, as you can see, Late Vandal, if you're a decent shot, you can hit the same shot, or same place, pretty much every single time. Let's play around, because we're not killing anything. We can remove one of the crit mods. Let's bring off the target cracker and put in the Magnum Force. And go with that instead. So you can see that one there. Yeah, I mean, look at the state of that. What? I'm aiming here, and some of the shots are aiming, like, landing over there. Look, there's one of them there. That's so, like, the accuracy is so bad. It's not. Honestly, this buff isn't going to make me use Magnum Force, except on very specific things. Catch Moon I might use it on, because I think it's going to work fairly well. Just bring out my Catch Moon. Let's fix my Lato Vandal before I forget that I haven't done it. Let's put the Prime Tracker Cracker back on. And check out my Catch Moon. So, honestly, I think with Magnum Force, you're still better off going for the headshot multipliers, as well as, like, extra crit with, like, Hydraulic Crosshairs or Sharpened Bullets. So that's how Catch Moon is now. Yeah, especially since crits and everything scale with headshot damage, aiming for the head, like, constantly is actually going to work out way better, perfectly, like, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's put the Magnum Force in there. So you saw it was basically straight ahead, and oh wow, yeah, there's actually a, like, you can actually tell the difference. You can sort of see the multi-shot splitting. Like, if you watch carefully, you can actually see the two, you can actually see, like, multiple shots going in slightly different directions. So I guess, like, if you're running lower level content and you just want something that works as more of an AoE nuker, the Catch Moon with Magnum Force actually could be worth it. Because you're not going to need that raw, like, the raw damage as such. So spreading out over a larger area, but making up for that with an extra big chunk of 165% damage actually could be worth it. But against single targets, it's going to be way worse. So, I don't think really the Magnum Force buff is going to have as much of an effect as I think people were thinking. I was thinking potentially it was going to cause me to have quite a bit of a modding headache, as it might include a whole bunch of mods that really now need testing whenever I'm doing a weapon review. But I really don't think it's going to be enough of a change to bring Magnum Force into the meta or anything like that. It does have very limited uses on some beam weapons, provided it doesn't absolutely nuke the accuracy. And also, if you want to just go with a larger AoE on something like the Catch Moon, to just kill lower enemies, like lower level enemies, a bit quicker. So, I hope you've enjoyed my little breakdown of Magnum Force. Let me know what you think in the comments below, whether you're going to think of using this weapon, this mod now, and whether you think the buff has actually done it justice, and whether it's actually any good. Personally, for me, it's exactly the same as Heavy Caliber. As you've seen on all my builds, I don't use Heavy Caliber on just about anything. So, it's just another one of those situations for me. But yeah, like I say, let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash that like button if you liked the video, hit the other one if you didn't, and I shall see you in the next one.